Branislav Šovljanskog. He's on the line. Right now, he's on the bank of the Sava River, just outside Belgrade there in Serbia. He works for our affiliate N1. Branislav, thanks very much for your time. Just set the scene for us. How bad are things where you are now?
Well, right now I'm standing on the Sava river bank at the western entrance to the city of Belgrade, where volunteers have made a bank out of the sandbags in 5 kilometers length to protect the buildings that are only a few hundreds of meters away. The water is literally almost in line with the pedestrian walk side, but it is safe, and according to officials, Belgrade is safe from flooding. People that I've talked to say that they are not afraid but are concerned for others outside of Belgrade, especially south of Belgrade and in the western Serbia. The biggest battle with water is ongoing to save the power plant Nikola Tesla south of Belgrade, and latest info tells us that heavy machines have managed to make the power plant safe. As Minister in charge of Energy, Aleksandar Antić, said, other bigger problem is the fact that the Kolubara mine has stopped working, and the first evaluation from authorities say that the loss is approximately 100 million euros. Power supply in Serbia is not jeopardized, but Serbia is currently importing electricity from Republic of Srpska, in Bosnia and Herzegovina and Montenegro. The sun is shining today and weather forecast is good. 25 degrees Celsius is expected, but the struggle with water and evacuation of people is still ongoing. Critical spot is still in town of Obrenovac, where we are still counting human victims, and where around 6,000 people so far have been evacuated. But there are still people who need help, and soldiers, policemen, and firefighters are still trying to get to them. Latest news is that 17 people died in floods only in Obrenovac. Another critical spot is near the border between Croatia and Serbia, near town of Sremska Mitrovica. Town of Krupanj is still cut off the world without electricity, and where lots of houses crashed due to ground movement after the floods. Another challenge for the authorities is fighting potential diseases after the water withdrawals. First airplane of humanitarian help from United Nations has arrived last evening on Belgrade Airport, carrying water pumps, power generators and lifeboats. And Minister of Police Nebojša Stefanović expressed his gratitude on that help. And I will just emphasize the situation in Bosnia and Herzegovina one more time. There is still dramatic out there. 27 people died there, and Prime Minister of Republic of Srpska Milorad Dodik said that damage is more than 500 million euros. The number of people affected by floods in Bosnia has risen to 1.5 million, but around 10,000 people have been evacuated so far. In Croatia, 2,000 people evacuated, and right now I don't know if you can hear the planes and the choppers flying to the Belgrade airport, carrying people and carrying humanitarian help. I'm expecting to be in a military helicopter within the following hours, so we will have the whole picture of how big this devastation is.
All right, Branislav Šovljanskog there giving us an overview of just how massive of an issue this flooding is. He talked about concerns with power plants, people using sandbags, and he didn't mention another issue, landmines. The Red Cross, more than 100,000 of these landmines placed 20 years ago during the wars there, and now they're coming loose from all of these waters as well. Branislav, thanks very much for your very comprehensive update there on the line with us, just on the banks of the Sava River outside Belgrade. Rosemary?
Yeah, and as we've been pointing out, the flooding situation could actually worsen.